Hello everyone, today I want to show you Brainglue. Brainglue is an AI assistant designed from the ground up for product-minded professionals, such as product managers, product designers, product marketers, or truly anyone who is seeking on the AI and a strategic thinking partner. So I want to show you how it works. There's many things that are going on around here, but we will start with the basics. This is something that works as any other AI assistant that you have used in the past, with the difference that Brainglue actually gives you access to all the foundational models that you will find in other assistants. You can check that by going into the vanilla section and then picking one of the models. And we have a variety of the most popular models. For example, we have GPT-4 and Gemini. So something that you can do is like you can ask GPT-4, what are the most important tenets of consumer when it comes to product. So I can ask that, and then it's gonna start answering, right? I think the answer is good, whatever, but let's say I want to use another model. So basically I could just stop this answer. I could come here, I could copy this question, and then I could just start a new conversation, which I can do with my keyboard actually, which is very convenient. And then I can type like Gemini, and then I can basically send the same message, and then I will get the ability to talk to a completely different model using the same user interface, which is a huge convenience. But this is just the start, right? Actually, what makes Brainglue special is the fact that every different thing that you do in the application is routed to a specialized artificial intelligence mode. So we have many of them. They are divided between two types. There's brains, which are like very workflow oriented and very efficient type of AI modes. And there's masks, which are a little bit more conversational and they feel more like you're talking to a human being. So there's many things that you can do with different brains or masks. The fact that there's an automatic one, what that means is that like when you're talking with the artificial intelligence, you will get routed to the thing that thinks the best for your problem. You can do things like, please generate the user journey for health test result app in the context of healthcare or something like that, right? So like now what's gonna happen is that you'll notice that unlike ChatGPT or unlike Gemini or unlike these models, this is actually gonna like reply with an actual user journey visualization, which is very useful if you're trying to create artifacts for your work or you're just trying to have a more visual way to interact with the artificial intelligence. You can say things like, okay, I want you to focus on the middle, for instance, which will be very useful because you're like trying to parse the user journey like a little bit more strictly in certain areas. So it allows you to explore problems very deeply just using this type of artifact. Of course, you can do things as copying as an image, which is very useful. But yeah, that's just like one of the capabilities that Brainglue has. Some other things that Brainglue is very good at is just like trying to figure out what are you asking about. So if I say something like, what is product management, it will actually pick this defined brain because it's like a brain that it's basically built from the ground up to be something that allows you to define concepts. So it's going to give you example or analogies. It's going to tell you what are the skills required. It's going to break it down in a very nice way, unlike ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, which they're going to just like answer very freely, which is not a bad thing. But what we're looking here is to have like more clear ways to interact with the AI, like something that it's more steerable, easier to handle, easier to manage. So I think that's one of the things that I like about this model of working with brains. I can like demo other things for you. One that I really like is the brainstorm one. So I can say things like, help me brainstorm ideas for a presentation about using AI in programmatic advertising, right? Something like that. What you're gonna notice here is that the AI starts answering with, okay, like it's gonna give you an answer, it's gonna give you like some like ideas, but you also, what you're gonna notice is that in brainstorm mode, the AI is actually capable of asking things back, so you can get your feedback, so you can keep refining what you're trying to learn from or what you're trying to brainstorm. So in this case, it's asking which area of AI integration in programmatic advertising do you think could potentially have the most significant impact, right? So I could be like, you know what? I think like maybe enhanced targeting, right? And what's interesting about this is that it's gonna keep answering, it's gonna keep giving you more and more meaningful answers, but it's gonna keep asking you back things, So like it becomes a very rich, full interaction with the user, with the artificial intelligence, which is something that you rarely see in other assistants. I think that's a very cool feature. Something that I want to show you too is there's many other things like the right brain is pretty cool. The online one, it's very cool because it's basically using Perplexity on the background. So you also get access to Perplexity. The masks are very cool, and I have gotten very positive feedback about the masks. Something that I like about the masks is how they contextualize the conversation so like masks are very conversational, right? And it's a way to talk with something that feels more like a human and not like a robot. So you can ask things like dumb things like I'm gonna ask this Gen Z is a mask that basically tries to embody the Generation C values or behaviors. So I can ask things such as why does Gen Z say no cap so much? Something dumb like that, right? So what we will notice is that it's now replying like very directly, very first person, like it's like someone you're talking to someone. But something else that you'll find that is like interesting here is this generational insights idea, which is basically it's answering if it was a person, but it's also giving you insights into what you ask and like the way that the AI is replying. So it's telling you like it's probably because like they want to signify truth or authenticity that reflects a broader generational shift toward value and transparency and honesty. It gives you some interesting sources which you can actually. We all know that AI can hallucinate sources, which is totally fine, but you can actually check if those things are real just by selecting these, and then you can just like click Google it, which effectively searches for that particular paper or book online, which is again like the whole point of Brainglue is that it gets you in flow. It allows you to explore topics very fast. So yeah, that's another feature that I really like. Okay, so another thing that I want to show you is the memory. Actually, Brainglue has a memory, just like ChatGPT, it learns things from you, but it's a little bit more bespoke and manual. There's two types of memories. There's the automatic memory, which I have here, right? So you already learned some things from me. Username is Juan. User is the founder of Brainglue. User is preparing a presentation about AI in programmatic advertising. Juan believes that enhanced targeting could potentially have the most significant impact AI in integration in programmatic advertising. Whatever. It has like picks on certain things. Not everything that it's learning, it's that good. So I can remove like things that I have learned. I can also edit the learning instructions. So I can say, I don't want you to remember, don't remember irrelevant data or information about my day-to-day at work, right? So I can add that, I can save those instructions, and then that basically updates the learning behavior of the AI for this particular automatic document. But I can actually create a manual document. So if you have any context or any instructions that you want to share consistently with the AI, you can just basically write here. So I work at X company, X, let's just call it Y company because we know what X is. I like Z, whatever. I'm just like giving you like very like rough generic examples. This is like a note, so you can do things like bold things, or you can make them bullets. You can structure your document in whatever way you want if you want to give that kind of hierarchical context for the AI. But the interesting thing about this is if you go and you create a new conversation, basically it gives you here the ability to already add the automatic memory, or you can just go and search for your memories and you can say, I want to add my work memory. So once you add the memory, you ask any question, the artificial intelligence is going to have that particular memory in mind, and you can create up to 4 of these. You have the automatic one that it's always learning from you. So that's a very cool thing because it's like a memory that you have an automatic one that learns from you, that you can train how it learns from you, and then you have the manual ones that context and instructions about your day-to-day or different areas of your life, which ends up being a very useful thing as well. And I have like personally, I use this a lot in my work with Brainglue. I don't know what else to show you. There's so many things. There's so many cool things. I really want you to just check it out. You can sign up using the code glue100, 100, glue100, glue100, and that will give you the first month for free. So you can come, you can try it, you can see if you like it. I personally think this is something that it's better than ChatGPT. It's not necessarily a replacement. You know that ChatGPT, it's now going more conversational with like voices and that type of stuff. I think there's a use for that, but this is more AI assistant built more intentionally for work, more intentionally for those kind of like flow type of things where you need to get into flow, like investigate and research and create artifacts. And it has functionalities for all these things. Like the right brain is one of the most popular brains. People use it for writing like PRDs and design memos and many other things. So I don't know. I really want you to just try it. Just check it out. It has been in the works for several months. Many people have tried it. Many people are paying for it. I think it's a truly good product. And just to be honest, this is something that I'm building for myself. Like, I'm just kind of showing you because I would like you to try it, but it's honestly my preferred way of using AI. So I'm gonna keep investing on this, and I'm gonna keep like improving it. So there's a lot to come, and I think right now it's already in a very mature state where you're gonna get a lot of value out of it. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I hope you try it, and just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.